What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, normally I say today I'm so excited, and I am excited, but today I'm also a little nervous because we're gonna be doing the one dip makeup challenge. A lot of you guys have asked me to do this. It's been going around. A lot of people on YouTube have been doing it, and I just don't know how this is gonna go because you guys know I use a lot of makeup. If you watch me, you know that. Like, I use a lot of product. It really bothers some of you guys how much makeup that I use, but that's just the way that I like it. But today's gonna be a little different because it's the one dip challenge, so it's pretty self-explanatory. You basically just get one dip of product. So like for concealer, as an example, this is all I get. Can't go back in and re-dip again. Like, no, it's only one dip. We're gonna do a full face today doing that. So I'm excited, but also a little nervous. Also, made my hair a little darker, got some low lights going on for the fall time. What do we think about it? I don't know how I feel about it yet. I feel like it takes me a couple days to readjust. I also don't have any extensions in right now. This is just my natural hair. My old extensions obviously don't match, so I have to go get those redone once we order a color that matches my new hair color. But yeah, this is all just my natural hair. But I just wanted a little bit of a change. So far, I like it, but obviously I have to get used to it. So without further ado, let's just go in and get started. I'm also filming in my bathroom so I could film in natural daylight because there's a big window in here. So I hope the echo isn't too bad, but I wanted to do it in natural lighting so you guys could really see exactly what these products look like when we're just using one dip. Okay. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna get started with skincare. This is gonna be no different than makeup, one dip or one, drop of each. So I'm first just gonna go in with my serum. This is from Function of Beauty, so I have a little vial of it, so I'll just kind of do half and half. Like so. That wasn't even a full dropper of it, but you guys know I use Function of Beauty hair care. I use their shampoo and their conditioner. I love it. It's custom made, and they just recently launched skincare, which is so exciting. They were actually kind enough to send this out to me a couple months ago to test out, so I've been able to test it for a while, and it's really, really nice. Again, because it's custom made to your skin. So you basically just go on their website, you fill out a quick 2-minute quiz about your skin concerns and what you want out of your skincare, and then they will custom make a formula for you and send it straight to your door. It's so easy, and so far I've really been loving the products. And then this is the moisturizer. Also, how cute is the packaging? It's this tie-dye. It says Function of Kelly on it, which I love. The cleanser is a pink to orange tie-dye, which I really like. All right, one pump of moisturizer. Normally I use more than one pump, but I feel like this will do the job for me, especially with that serum. Their products are vegan and cruelty-free, no toxins, no GMOs, no sulfates. I wanna thank them very much for partnering with me on this little section of today's video, but genuinely, you guys, I love their products. You know I love the shampoo and conditioner. I've used it for years, and so far in the past couple months of using the skincare, I've really, really enjoyed it. Again, it's completely customized. They literally have over 3 billion custom formulas that they can make. They're not just saying it's customized and then just sending you a generic product. They're actually custom making it for your skin and your skin concerns. The products also come in different formats too. So there's a jelly cleanser, then there's a micellar cleanser. For the moisturizer, you can get it in a gel, a lotion, or a cream. So there's a bunch of different customizations that can be made. So you guys can be one of the first to try Function of Beauty skincare via my early access link right down below in the description box. So click there to check it out. It'll also give you 10% off if you buy a skincare bundle, and you'll get a free selfie spa headband, which is so cute as well if you use that link down below. So be sure to click it, check it out. I think you guys will really, really like it. All right, now that skin is prepped, we're gonna jump in to a primer. So I was first gonna use this Laura Mercier one, but then I realized this is a squeezy tube, so I feel like that would be cheating because then you can squeeze out as much as you want. So I wanted to grab one that wasn't a squeezy tube, that had a legitimate pump. So I just grabbed this one. This is the Set the Stage Hydrating Primer Serum from Lawless. So I've never used this, so I feel like the first pump is not gonna be, true one. It's gonna be a little half pump, so hang on. I'm already losing at this. I'm gonna pump it out on here, the first pump, then I'll use the second pump of product. Oh wait, okay. That was the first pump. It's actually a lot, but I already pumped it out on there, so it's fine. So pumping it out onto my fingers now. One pump. Oh my gosh, I feel I don't know. I use a lot more product, I think, than I really realize, and I feel like this video will show me. Because when I was thinking about this before, I was okay, primer will be easy. I probably only use one pump, and now I'm kind of I feel like I maybe use more than one pump of primer. I don't know. So far, so good. Okay, I adjusted the camera a little bit. I felt like it was tilting down. We are going to pop in with foundation. This is the one that I'm the most nervous about because I absolutely use more than one pump of foundation, always. We're gonna be going with my favorite. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. Praying that the foundation gods help me out today and make this one pump cover this face. Okay, I'm gonna pump one pump onto my finger. All right, at least that was a big pump. Now let's get it onto my face. I'm really wiping it off my fingers on my face, and then I'll distribute it around my face. Part of the reason why I use a lot of foundation, and maybe this is just an excuse, I don't know. I self-tan my body, but most times don't self-tan my face. So my face is normally a lot lighter than my neck is. And so because of that, I need a little bit more products because I'm not only just like covering up, you know, blemishes or whatever, but I'm also matching the face to the neck. I don't know, that's what I like to tell myself, but we're gonna make this work. I have a damp beauty sponge that I'm using. I feel like that helps to disperse product as much as possible. This is looking really orange today. This foundation, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, because I'm using warm beige. Normally I'm natural. I guess I grabbed the wrong one. Wow, so we are just off to a great start. It's all right, we'll make it work with our concealer and stuff. But this is not my normal shade that I use. Okay, but actually, aside from like the color being a little bit off, did one pump work to cover my whole face? Yes, it did. So the fact that I used 2 to 3 pumps is a little aggressive and maybe unnecessary, okay? So maybe I'm learning something from this little challenge. This one is also gonna be a fun one. Concealer. So if there's one comment that I get the most of about a product that I use too much of, it's concealer. Everyone is like, you use so much concealer. I know I do, that's just the way I like it. You don't have to use as much as I do, but today we're using 1 pump. So I'm going with Shade Tape, of course, because A, this is very full coverage, and B, I feel like this applicator gets a lot of product on it. So like that's a lot of product on there. I don't know if my camera will focus on it, but I feel like we'll be able to make this work. I'm gonna try and evenly distribute on both sides. Yeah, see, look at all that product from 1 pump. We good. So the fact that I, you know, double dip is probably a little unnecessary. I'm gonna bring this down the center plane of my face too. Look, we have enough product for our whole dang face with this. Okay, this isn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I'm like, ooh. Gonna blend that all out and see how we're looking. But I feel like so far, this is just teaching me that I do use too much product. But that's the cool thing about makeup is everybody can do it differently. There's no right or wrong way. Just because I do something some way doesn't mean you guys need to, and you know, vice versa. So I feel like our face is looking pretty good. Okay, now for powder, I'm gonna go in with Reserve Your Cabana from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna just go in with this bigger brush. Normally I use a smaller one, but I figured a bigger one. Oh my gosh, no! I dipped it in here when I was talking. I'm telling you guys, I literally only dipped it on the side. I barely dipped it in there. I just wasn't paying attention and was like used to going like this. Oh, come on, baby. All right, that's 1 dip. That was my 1 dip. I wasted it, so that's all that I'm gonna be able to do. Oh my gosh, there's like nothing on here. I literally just dipped it on the side. Hopefully this concealer does not turn into a crazy mess. Ah, I'm so mad at myself. It is what it is. That's all we have. That's all she wrote for Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana today. I'm gonna go in with the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten. There's like literally none of this left anyways, so I feel like 1 dip is not even gonna do anything. I'm just playing myself for this challenge, but I'm gonna do like a swirl, you know? I think you can do 1 swirl. I think that's good. Okay. I'm just gonna use that to set my face. The powder products are a little bit harder, I think, with this, because powder is something I'm used to just keeping going back in. The liquid, I feel like, you know, a lot of products give you a good pump. Yeah, because that's definitely probably not enough powder. I would definitely normally use more. I feel like the foundation still feels tacky, yeah, but it's the 1 dip challenge, y'all. All right, now up next we have brows. This one is gonna be difficult on a lot of different fronts because normally I use a brow pencil, but I feel like that wouldn't work for the 1 dip challenge because I could just keep going and that's no fun. So I basically have to use a pomade. When have you guys ever seen me really use a brow pomade on my channel? Probably never, because I don't really use them. So I'm gonna be going in with the Cabrow from Benefit. This was like, I had to dig in my collection to even find a brow pomade. This one's in the shade 2, so it's a little bit on the light side, but it's what we're working with. All right, so it comes with a little brush. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I should really like dig it in there, but then I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this excess product if it looks crazy? I don't know. I'm just gonna do a medium dip. I feel like that wasn't enough. I feel like that was not enough. I should have dug it in there more. You guys. Okay, let's try. I'm gonna at least like outline the brow. Oh my God, yeah, no, that was not enough. Well, at least I recently tinted my brows. I feel like I need to disperse this evenly, at least on the sides. I recently tinted my brows, so they're like a little bit better than normal. Oh my gosh, like there's literally like nothing left on this. Oh my God. This is what I get for using a type of brow product that I never use, plus doing the one dip challenge. So fun. I'm like pressing this against my brow so hard to try and get product off, but I really don't think there's like really anything left on this. The harder I press, we're getting a little bit. All right, that is about as good as we're gonna get. Do my brows really look any different at all? No. Okay, wait, I have an idea. So this is the one dip challenge, but nobody said it's only one product. So I can use multiple products in my brows. Normally I only use one product, like I just use a brow pencil, but drastic times call for drastic measures. So I'm gonna go in with one dip of the Double Duty Beauty Busy Gal Brows from Tarte. This is like a tinted brow gel. I'm gonna go in with this on my brows to add a little bit more to them so we can at least, you know, see them a little bit. Okay, yeah, this is helping, because this is more of a darker shade too. This is like a medium brown. So it'll just help to add a little more emphasis, like, yes, ma'am, I do have brows. Okay, I think this worked. All right, I'm gonna move in a little bit because we're gonna do the eyeballs now. You guys can really see. I'm gonna use the newer Makeup by Mario palettes. I used these in my last video and I wanted to use more of them. So we're gonna use them to do our eye look today. So we're first gonna go in with this shade right here and one dip onto the crease. Normally I would tap it off, but not today. We have to use as much product as possible. Oh, you know what? I'm not even thinking that I have to like evenly do this on both eyes, because normally I would like do one eye, go back in, do the next one, but now I have to do like a little bit on each eye. Oh goodness, okay. All right, next I'm gonna jump in with this shade to deepen that a little bit. I'm kind of doing like one swirl, the one swirl challenge. I feel like the hardest part is just getting it even on both of your eyes. That's like hard, you know? It's not even just using one dip, it's just that to distribute that one dip of product evenly on both of the eyes is what I feel like I'm struggling with. And this brush is like, this is a Morphe. I don't even know where this brush is from, but it's very prickly on my eyes, but I already dipped it once, so I can't switch to another brush. All right, now we're gonna start to build the deeper shades. I'm gonna go with this one right here. One dip, oh! And put this on this outer crease. Okay. This, I feel like eyeshadow was one thing that I feel like I didn't realize that I used a lot of, but this is really showing me like, yes, I do use a lot of eyeshadow, because I don't like to go in with a ton on my brush. I like to build up my eyeshadows, but obviously with this challenge, can't really do that. So I'm just like packing the product and then going in and like dispersing and blending it out so we can get as much pigment as possible, because I definitely would normally keep going back in. And then I'm gonna go with this shade right on top of that color. One dip. Ooh, I'm like going like this instead of actually tapping it off to try and like at least get a little excess off. Okay, all right, this is actually pretty dark and pretty pigmented. This is actually changing the way I do the product, like, because I'm like tapping it and then going in and blending instead of just like initially blending off the bat. But this would actually be like a good hack for like making your products last longer, you know what I mean? Tap the eyeshadow in first and then blend. Like, it'll take a little longer, but you'll use less, you know, if you're constantly hitting pan. Not a bad little hack, you know? Going with this deeper color on the lower lash line. One dip, oh my God. Oh, and this needs to go for both the eyes too. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna do it like on the outer. That's where I definitely need it. And then I'll just like disperse it towards the inner part of my eye. I feel like I definitely need more on my lower lash line, but this is it. All right, now I'm gonna hop into Mario's other palette. This one's the Master Metallics, the more shimmery one. I'm gonna go in with this shimmer right here. Or actually, you know what, no, I'm gonna go in with the more gold one. And I'm gonna go in with a nice little flat top brush. I really dug that in there, but I need to get this product on here. No one said it had to be one little dip, you know? Nobody specified that, so I'm just making my own rules over here, I guess, for this challenge, but it was only one dip. You know what's sad is this color is actually so pretty, but I feel like it looks kind of lackluster just because we're only using one dip. But this is actually a really pretty color. I used it yesterday on my eyes and was like, wow, this is stunning. But I feel like I did need more to really get that payoff. It still looks pretty enough, but you guys know what I mean. A little more of an au naturel look, I guess we could say today. And then I'm gonna go in with this lighter shimmer shade for highlight. So I'm gonna dip the brush in there on the inner corners and hit the brow bones. Yes, okay, we still have some pigment. I like literally barely dipped it on the inner corner because I just wanted to get a little product and then spread it over to the brow bone too. I'm pressing these shadows too hard though because they're like starting to kind of break apart, so. All right, so that's enough for the eyeshadow. Now we're gonna go with eyeliner. Normally I use like a pen type of liner, but again, that wouldn't really work for the one dip challenge. And I didn't wanna like cheat, so we're gonna use a liquid liner pen. You know what, let me just shake this up. Really get the product on there, come on baby. And we're gonna go in with this. See, normally I would like wipe this product off, but I feel like I can't do that now, you know? I need every little bit counts, so gotta compose myself before we do this. All right, because this is gonna be hard to make the eyes, both eyes match. I'm gonna focus it kind of on the outer corners first. I feel like we're already running out of product, oh my goodness, okay. Let's do a little wing. Yes, we are running out. Ooh, winging it out a little bit. It's definitely getting lighter where the wing is because we have less product on there. Oh my goodness. Come on, eyeliner. Help a girl out here. I'm pressing so hard that the eyeliner just looks crazy because I'm like pressing it so hard into my eye. All right, let's just try and get a little bit in here. Wow, I feel like this just like ruined the look. This looks crazy now. I'm sad. Hopefully our lashes will cover up most of this eyeliner mess because this is just not working out very well for me. This definitely like lost its luster after like the first little dip, so that's upsetting. All right, we're gonna jump in with lashes now. Now this will be interesting to only use one dip of lash glue. I hope I have enough to make these lashes stick to my eyes. You know what, maybe I should do, you know what, I'm gonna do my mascara first before we do the lashes. I think that'll help. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex and I'm really gonna work it on there. Okay, help me out, baby. I'm gonna put this just a little bit on my upper lashes just so that they blend with the falsies, but I'm not really gonna worry too much about them. Just so we have a little coat on them. And then I'm really gonna like wiggle this on the lower lash line. I feel like I'm pressing this down hard on my lashes and then it's just getting all over my lower lash line. All right, I feel like we're doing pretty good on the mascara. I think we have enough on there. I might just put a little bit more, now whatever's left, just on these upper lashes before we go in with our actual lashes to hopefully cover up this horrendous eyeliner. Now for lashes, I'm gonna do the Salon Perfect 614s because these are light, so I feel like they would need less glue. That's probably really not accurate, but that's what I'm gonna tell myself. So I'm gonna really swirl the glue. I do one lash at a time, so I'm just gonna like set this down. I'm not gonna re-dip it obviously, but I'll put the lash glue on this lash. Okay, this actually might not be bad because I definitely do normally dip this twice, but there's enough lash glue for me to do another lash on here. All right, gonna jump in with this. I'm not used to putting lashes on with my mascara already done. Normally I do it the opposite, but I was scared the lack of mascara and the lack of lash glue would just be bad, but all right, looking good. Grabbing the next lash. Hopefully the lash glue didn't like dry out by now. I just have the little thing like sitting here so I didn't re-dip it in, but we still have some left to do this lash. Oh my gosh, it did kind of dry. Okay, pressing it on here. Definitely not as easy as the first lash. Oh goodness gracious, okay. This challenge is really trying me. All right, well, hopefully this lash sticks. It's probably gonna be popping off in like an hour, but I mean, if it sticks for the rest of the video, I'll be happy. Because my lash glue got a little dry. Come on, baby. Stick on there for me, please. Oh, I would say we're doing all right, okay? Up next, we're gonna pop in with bronzer. This is a product I definitely normally dip more than once. This is the Sun and Fun bronzer from Sugar Rush. So I'm gonna do one swirl and make it last. It's actually probably a good thing that I'm using less product on the face though, because I feel like the foundation wasn't fully set with the powder because I didn't really have enough. Some of these additional powder products might go on a little patchy. So far this bronzer is looking okay, but this definitely, like my face still feels tacky from the foundation because I couldn't fully set it down. So it's probably good that we're going in with a lighter hand. Now for blush, I'm gonna go in with this CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed and do one swirl. Okay, that was kind of powdery, so I'm gonna just do a little tap, little baby tap. This is actually a really pretty blush though. It's like a pretty pinky For contour, we're gonna jump in with Benefit Hoola. One dip, this I am gonna tap. Ooh, that was a lot. I only really like to go in with a little bit of this anyways, so that's okay. Just gonna skip on the nose contour because I can't really use, I guess I'll just go like this. I feel like this is not a good idea to do with this big fluffy brush. I normally use like a tiny little brush, but I already used my one dip, so I should have thought that through a little bit more. For highlight, we're gonna go in with my favorite. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion in the shade 02. Normally I would tap, but I'm not gonna tap today. Apply this to the cheeks. Okay, all right, we got some pigment. Gotta bring it down the nose too. Gotta disperse this. All right, we're still looking pretty good. Normally I would go in with more, but I mean, she's blinding on her own, so. Okay, now last but certainly not least, we're gonna go in with our lips. So this is the 50 Kisses Lip Locking Liquid Lip Color from Laura Geller, because I felt like if I used like a lip liner and a lipstick, it wouldn't really, you know, work out because that's not, you can't really dip that, where with liquid lipstick, you can. So this is all we get. Hopefully this doesn't play us. So I'm gonna use this like as my liner too. So I'm kind of gonna outline the lips. Ooh, there's a lot on here, so I have to like evenly disperse this. Bring it down here. Thank goodness this is pigmented. I don't really need to go back in for another dip. I was gonna use a lighter color because I was scared. I was like, okay, well if it's lighter, it'll like blend in a little better, but this actually like didn't need another dip at all. Like this is really, really nice. I like it. Little vampy lip for fall. Okay, now last but not least, we're gonna go in with a lip gloss. This is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in French Tickler. Really gonna get it on there and apply right on top. Yeah, this is actually easy. The lip part is easy enough. I feel like the hardest part of this whole challenge was probably the eyeliner and the eyeshadow. Really, that was the hardest. And I wouldn't have necessarily really thought that like beginning, but I feel like this came out like pretty good, you know? Like, do I hate it? No. Up close, do the eyes look a little janky? Maybe so. But overall, I feel like this was a success. The one dip challenge wasn't as hard as I thought. I'm very heavy-handed with makeup. That it definitely showed me. Will that ever really change? Probably not. But you can still get a really pretty makeup look using a lot less product. So this was super fun and a little different. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.